Germany's state-funded DW or Deutsche Welle is trying to influence the Chinese mind with, honestly, garbage. And this is your favorite half Chinese. Let's see what they posted on their Twitter account, especially for Chinese people. Not for Western people to know, but for Chinese people. Why only for Chinese people? We will find out directly. So, here is it translated. A public shout removed the DPP from power and gets dragged away. Mainland Affairs Council under CCP rule. You simply can't speak. So, a little bit of context. This is about the KMT chairwoman from Taiwan who went over to mainland China, and here they are at the mausoleum of Dr. Sun Yat-sen. Dr. Sun Yat-sen is seen as the father of modern China, and he is buried right here. So they go to give respect to the founding father or the father of modern China, and somebody starts to shout. Now, the slogan that he shouts is remove the DPP from power in 2028. The DPP is the opposition party of the KMT. So actually, most likely, the Communist Party of China agrees with this. They are not a fan of the DPP, yet this person is being dragged away. So why would you think that actually is? Now, let's think of a couple of things. First, it is a state visit. Second, it is at a mausoleum. What does it mean? There's somebody buried there who has probably the most highest respect in whole of China, because he is seen as the father of China. And then somebody is going to shout there during something like that when they are paying respect to the dead. Paying respect not just to somebody, but paying respect to the father of modern China. It doesn't matter what you're shouting. You should not be shouting, because that is disorderly conduct. It is not a protest. It is disorderly conduct. So, but of course, Taiwan was using it to do their propaganda, to tell them, see, under the CCP, you cannot say anything. So the controversy surrounding KMT chair Cheng Li-wen's visit to the mainland continues. At the Taiwan Mainland Affairs Council routine press conference on April 9, spokesperson Liang Wenqi mentioned that when Cheng Li-wen visited the Sun Yat-sen mausoleum in Nanjing, an excited member of the public shouted, "Chair Cheng, take the DPP down in 2028," and was immediately dragged away. Well, first of all, this is incorrect. The controversy surrounding KMT chair Cheng Li-wen's visit to the mainland continues. There was no controversy at all. So what is it actually that continues? This is how they are trying to spill all that trying to brainwash you, spinning things using all these kind of wordplays. And that is why you have Mr. Fong to help you guard against that. Anyway, we continue. Liang Wenqi played the video footage at the press conference and emphasized some might think this was just a sideline incident, but it actually reflects the nature of CCP rule. The individual shouted, "Chair Cheng, take the DPP down in 2028. This statement should be perfectly acceptable to them, the CCP. But the point isn't whether what you say is right or wrong. It is that you simply can't speak at all." So he's trying to tell you that Chinese are not allowed to speak. Wow. Well, they speak a lot on the internet though. It's that you simply can't speak at all. So they have to drag you away immediately. That's the kind of governance it is, which is why the people of Taiwan refuse to accept CCP rule. And this is how they construct all sorts of propaganda based on just BS. Because you are at where the most important person is laid down to rest of modern China. This is not a place where you should shout. It's a sacred place. It is also extremely, extremely hypocritical. Here you can see the chairman is bowing down to the statue of Sun Yat-sen and placing some flowers to pay the respect, right? This is the context. But let's see what really is going on. Because why does Germany actually care about whether somebody is being dragged away in China, yes or no? It is kind of weird. Because in Germany, German police chases and detain a boy at pro-Palestinian rally. Have to. Look at this. This is in Germany, where they go after little kids. 10 years old. The whole police running after them to detain them because he has a flag. Because he is against other people of his age losing his life at the hands of Europeans, of a European settler colony. That is what will take it for you to be dragged away in Germany. And here we have a 14-year-old girl was violently arrested by German police while attending a pro-Palestinian demonstration in Berlin. Look at this. Can you imagine? I had to put out the sound because of the music. Again, look at how many police and how they're treating her. And this is at a protest. This is not at where important people are laid to rest. This is not at a mausoleum. This is not at a state visit. This is literally at a protest. And they're dragging her away with such a police force. And Deutsche Welle is silent. And here we have another one. Forcibly arrested. Look, she got even hit in the face. Berlin, Germany, 10/4/2026. Look at how great the police force actually is. This is Germany. And the Deutsche Welle is silent. Why is that? It doesn't seem that Germany cares much about freedom of speech. And this one here, look, cover her mouth. This is how they do it in Germany. Look at the entire police force for just one girl, one small girl, and listen to this.
Why? Say the river sentence.
The river sentence.
Don't say it.
From the river, but not from the north.
You said that 2 times. Please stop it. Otherwise, we have to arrest you again.
Okay.
Yeah?
They will arrest you. They will arrest you for saying a simple, harmless sentence. So this is the difference between Germany and China. In China, you get dragged away when you commit disorderly conduct. And in Germany, you get dragged away or detained when you are against the murder of innocent people.
Please stop it. Otherwise, we have to arrest you again.
Okay.
Yeah? Please stop it.
So what shall I say?
Not this sentence.
The beat.
No. Don't say that.
Meanwhile, they are talking about China. They're trying to influence the Chinese people, their minds, with their BS, like they really care about freedom of speech. Germany is the last country on earth that believes in freedom of speech. Do you know how many YouTube channels are being banned in Germany? I wouldn't be surprised if my channel was banned. I believe a couple of years ago, I was looking at Timothy De La Ghetto, I believe. He is a Asian comedian from the United States. Even his channel was banned in Germany. They're not allowed to say a sentence from the river to the... I won't say it because of the algorithm. Because this is the hypocrisy of the West. Always pointing their finger. So what was the difference between all these cases that we just saw and this case? This is at a mausoleum, and all the other cases were literally at a protest. A police telling you cannot say this sentence, a harmless sentence. This is hypocrisy at its finest. This is what I call Western hypocrisy. Anyway, let me know in the comment section what you all think of this. Do you think it is correct to be dragged away if people pay their respect to the father of modern China at the mausoleum, not just on the street somewhere, at the mausoleum. Or do you agree that Germany should take all those protesters away because they just say a word or show a flag of another state or country or whatever it is that you want to call it? That's the hypocrisy itself. This is deliberately trying to influence the minds of the Chinese people. And that is why. And the reason why I say that is very simple, because they only have it on their Chinese part. They don't publish it on their English or Deutsch part. Because if they would play it on their Deutsch channel, then all the Germans would say, what about us? Right? Anyway, let me know in the comment section what you all think of this, but please keep it respectful. We're not uncivilized barbarians. Please like, share, and if you have not yet, then follow. And as always, have a great day. Your favorite half Chinese.